see how this goes. Ooh. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna go there. I've got no idea what I'm doing. So today the plan is to get the whole of this canvas covered in its very first colour layer. So I've done the first layer of the background. That will be a lot more interesting. And now I need to get on and do the first layer of the cherry, which will then look red, finally. It's still going to look absolutely horrible because that's just how it's going to be for a while. Just got to live with it until finally I get onto it. It's usually the second mid layer where everything starts to look a lot better, and then you can start seeing the image that was in your head coming out of the canvas. So that's what I'm looking forward to. This stage is always the tricky part because you're doing it, but you're not enjoying looking at it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I can't chat all day. I'm procrastinating, aren't I? So I'm just going to start mixing my paint and get on. Just when you thought it couldn't get any uglier, it does. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. The following day, and this is where I left the painting yesterday. As you can see, the entire canvas is now covered in colour, and you might think, well, why did you bother painting the cherry green if it's going to be red? Well, there is a purpose to it. Each layer I paint is semi-transparent or transparent, so anything I use underneath will affect the colour of what's on the top. This cherry will change colour a lot throughout this whole process. No cherry is this pink, no cherry is this perfect either. And I do want to make this cherry more perfect than the average cherry because, well, when I reveal the title, it'll probably, tell you a bit more. But the twist I spoke about, you'll notice that I've pushed that right back, and I am going to push that twist back further still because I really want that to be something that somebody looks at afterwards when they've seen the painting and say, oh, what's that? Oh, look at that. Yes, I see what that is. Whereas I don't want that to be the star of the show. You might not have even noticed it yet. I don't know. So that is where I'm leaving it at this point. What do I think of it at the moment? Well, I still don't like it, obviously. It's not in a great place at the moment. I'm looking currently behind the camera at a poster on my wall, and what the poster is a selection of previous paintings I've done, albeit they are smaller than the originals, this poster, but it does serve as a reminder to me when I go through these uncertain stages that it will be fine in the end. All of these paintings you see went through this cartoon flat-like stage, and now they are all luminous, and I really like them. So basically I have to remember that every painting seems to go through this stage, and that's what I guess you call trusting the process. So that's what that poster is for. You'd think after all these years of painting I would know by now, but clearly not. I don't know what to do now. I might do a bit of drawing. This needs a few days to dry before I can carry on. The next stage will get more interesting. So I think I might do some drawing and maybe even spend a bit of time outside, because for once it is absolute beautiful sunshine. So I think I'm going to make the most of that. And yeah, catch up with you in a bit. So I mentioned I was going to do a bit of drawing. This is how I relax when I've done some realism painting. Sometimes it's nice to just have a bit of fun and do something not at all serious. And this is a character I created, Felicity Fizz, and her cat Shampers. And I've done loads and loads of her. I guess she's kind of based on my own alter ego, or my younger self. And yeah, I've got books and books of various situations she's got herself into, and I have so much fun just splashing paint around. And I rarely use watercolour, so it's quite nice for me to get, you know, knee deep in watercolour for a change and a bit of fun, as opposed to my realism paintings, which I am going to get back on to tomorrow. And as you can see, oh hello, as you can see, my my painting is currently facing the wall, and the reason for that is because I like to look at it with fresh eyes completely, and the best way I can do that is just turn it away completely so I can't see it for a few days, and then I get a better idea of what needs to be done. If I just looked at it every day, then that would not happen. And you might have noticed my little book corner. I might get stuck into one of those by the pond. It's Friday, I finish work early on a Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to get back on to the painting, and I will see you then. So apparently this is the stage where I'm supposed to ask you to like and subscribe, and I'd love it if you would, if you'd like to join me in my studio as I paint and draw and keep me company. And if there's anything in particular you'd like me to make a video about, then do feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll do my best. See you soon.